Hello everyone, welcome to this pick a card reading about what blessing is coming to you in the next week. This reading applies at any point in the future. You don't have to watch this video right after I upload it for it to be accurate for you. It counts for the next week after you watch it, not the week after I upload it. So, we have 4 piles to choose from today. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Take a deep breath and choose the pile that you're most intuitively drawn to. I'm going to start on pile 1. So we've got the 9 of Gabriel, the 4 of Michael, the 6 of Swords, the High Priestess, and Protection. And it says, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So, it looks like you've been going through some sort of struggle and it's lasted quite some time. You might be feeling like giving up. And this 9 of Gabriel card says, be determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. And then the 4 of Michael says, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So it looks like the blessing coming to you this week is that you finally recognize that you need to take care of yourself and give yourself a break to just chill out and calm yourself while you're under a lot of pressure. You can't run a marathon like a sprint or else you'll collapse and not be able to finish. And this is similar to your situation. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you need to make sure that you're not treating this challenging situation that you're going through like a sprint, because that would be unsustainable. You're going through a long struggle, so you need to treat it like that and give yourself breaks. And this week you'll really start to understand and internalize this lesson and take it to heart. You'll either give yourself permission to take a break and rest, or some sort of external circumstance will prevent you from working on the challenge, and you'll just have to let it sit for a moment, and you'll find that experience is really refreshing and relaxing. And you'll find that when you get back into things again, you'll be more composed, and you will have had time to sort things out in your subconscious and find you solve problems more effectively and easily. So the Six of Swords kind of suggests that this break could take the form of traveling. So you might take a trip somewhere, and just moving your physical location will be enough to get your mind away from the challenging situation that you're facing. So it could be that your blessing this week is that you get to go on a really nice holiday. But it could be travel on any scale. So it could even just be going for a walk somewhere that you don't normally go and you find that it clears your head. Then the High Priestess, what I get from that is you'll really benefit this week from inaction and avoiding making a decision right away, sleeping on it before you make hasty decisions. And if you can do that, you'll be rewarded with a blessing of wisdom and a better understanding of the situation and your involvement in it, and the best thing you can do moving forward. You may also be blessed this week with composure and a stable, peaceful mood. This week would be a really good time for meditation and spiritual practice, because you're in a frame of mind conducive to successful and satisfying experiences in that regard. And then the Protection card. So you may find this week that if there are people around you that are toxic, manipulative, abusive, or emotionally draining, that you're protected from that in some way, and you're able to get distance from them somehow. It might be that you're taking a trip to get away from them, or you're physically distancing yourself from them, or maybe you're moving out of a house that you live in with someone who's toxic. If this is true for you, I'd just like to say congratulations. This is a really difficult and brave thing to do, and I'd just like to validate your decision and say that you're not a bad person for doing this. You're not going to be alone forever, You will be fine without this person around. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, it's a really good thing that you're doing. You're probably doubting yourself because you've been manipulated into thinking that way so that they can keep control over you, but don't listen to those doubts. On a smaller scale, maybe you've spent too much time around someone or some people, or maybe even at a workplace or a hobby or something like that. And you're burnt out, sick of it, need a break. And this week you're going to take the time out that you need to protect yourself. So that's all for pile 1. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment letting me know if this reading resonated with you. I hope you have a lovely week. So, on to pile 2. We've got the 7 of Gabriel, the 10 of Michael, 9 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Dance, do something to shift your vibration, and Soul Family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. So I'm getting a lot of different messages from this one. The 7 of Gabriel card says, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. And I think this is what your blessing this week revolves around. So this week you might finally get the courage to stand up for yourself with confidence, or to advocate for a cause. And the way that this looks for you will be different depending on the person. Depending on the person watching. So the 10 of Michael says, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So this might be a week where you get something over and done with. It might be sad, you might grieve an ending or loss, but you'll at least know that the worst part of it is over and done with. You may have been mulling over this situation for a long time and going over it again and again in your head, but not having the confidence to actually do it. But you'll find that once you actually do it, no matter how badly it goes, it will be a relief to get it off your chest, so you just need to rip that band-aid off. So the 9 of Swords suggests that you'll realize that a lot of the things that you were worrying about were just in your head, and real life didn't go nearly as badly as you'd imagined it to go in your head. And even if it did go badly, you were worse off by suffering and worrying about it. And then the Page of Pentacles is a good sign. At the end of the week, you'll be able to see something very tangible that's better in your life than when you started the week. Perhaps you get some sort of tangible reward or change in your life from speaking up or asserting yourself. This might also be a sign that you're on the right track, that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. So the Dance card. So obviously, on the most obvious level, if you love dancing or you've wanted to learn, then this is a sign to go for it. Put yourself out there, learn, perform, don't be shy. It could also be some other hobby or career that you want to try out, but it's scary and you're not sure you'd be any good at it. This week you'll have an opportunity to start the thing that you've always wanted to do, but you're afraid of what might happen if you do. And Soul Family. Maybe you assert your boundaries with a friend and you find that your relationships actually strengthen as a result of that. Or maybe you'll find that although things didn't quite end up the way you wanted them to when you took this big bold step, you'll realize how supportive your friends are, and they'll make this whole loss that you're experiencing so much more bearable because you've got plenty of people on your side looking out for you and helping you through this. So this pile didn't have a very clear theme. There are lots of different blessings that might come to you and lots of different ways that this could play out for you specifically. Some of the things might apply to you and some might not, since this is a general reading open to anyone who clicks on the video. So I hope something in there resonated with you. And I think that's it for pile 2. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment letting me know if this reading resonated with you. I hope you have a lovely week. So, on to pile 3. We've got Solutions and 8 of Gabriel, the Empress and 3 of Pentacles, and the No card. Okay, so with the Solutions card, the most obvious way this could play out is that you'll find a solution to a problem that you're facing right now. And the card says success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. Forgiving and healing energy. Then the 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So it looks like your blessing is that you'll be really productive this week, solving problems, getting things done really efficiently. You'll do lots of good work pertaining to your job or career, or a creative project that you're tackling at the moment. You'll find that you have a lot of success with the things that you're doing this week. Then the Empress. You're really creative and inspired this week. This would be the ideal time to work on a creative project because you'll find that your ideas just grow so quickly and turn into whatever you're trying to manifest so easily. And we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So you'll also find your productivity shines in talking to others and getting feedback from the people around you. Collaborating with others, giving and taking advice are all good things to look forward to this week. You might find that you get a piece of feedback or advice from someone on your project, and it's really, really valuable. Maybe someone gives you a good business testimonial. If you're part of a team working on a project together, you'll find that the team synergy is amazing. You work together really well, and everyone gets along and contributes equally. Then the No card. So, I think it's not actually telling you to wait, postpone, and say no, because that would kind of be the opposite of all the other messages that I'm getting. So I think this means that you'll have the confidence to assert yourself in your creative work and among the team you're working with. And this may even carry over into other areas of your life, not just your creative work. You'll have the confidence to say no to things when it's best for your project. So you might find this confidence from the problems that you've solved. You've had a lot of success, and so then this self-esteem boost encourages you to be more assertive than you would normally be. Or it could be because you're lucky to have a supportive team around you, and you're not afraid to speak up and say what you think. So I think that's all for pile 3. Your blessing is confidence and productivity. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment letting me know if this reading resonated with you. I hope you have a lovely week. Now on to pile number 4. We have the High Priestess, the Moon, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and Council of Light. Wow. Okay. So the High Priestess says, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So you may be blessed with an insight or a psychic message. You might have an aha moment where you understand yourself better. The Moon says the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. Your intuition will be really on point this week. This is a good time to do some shadow work because you're more open to insights than usual, and you might work something out about yourself that really sparks change in you and your views of yourself and the world. You might also have a great imagination this week. If you're a writer, you might come up with some really great imaginative ideas. Make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. You might want to start a dream journal this week to keep track of your dreams. because they will be full of powerful messages. Unpacking the symbolism and the emotions of your dreams could lead you into a new direction in your life, and you might start to learn new things about yourself and about life in general. For some of you, the aha moment that you'll get could give you clarity into conflicts that are going on in your life, and why your relationships don't turn out how you would ideally like them to, and explain how breakdowns in communication happen in your life, where that's stemming from, and what needs to change for things to improve. And Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. And this card is telling you that these insights aren't just being pulled out from nowhere. They're not coming merely from your own brain. They're coming from divine beings around you who are watching over you and helping you out. So this week you'll be more aware of the presence of spirit around you, and you'll find that you have a greater connection with spirit, with divinity. You'll come to feel that you're loved and cared about and kept safe by whatever divine being you believe in. So this is a really powerful blessing for this week. So good for you, Par 4. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment letting me know if this reading resonated. I hope you have a lovely week.